What's up, everyone? Today I wanted to talk about an addiction I've had, I think, for almost half my life now. Maybe more. Probably more than half my life. And honestly, I think it's the hardest one to beat. Okay, maybe like fentanyl is harder to beat, but I've never tried fentanyl. The problem with this is that, fent costs money. This is free. And I think you can guess what I'm talking about because I've talked about it a lot on this channel. But assuming that you're a new viewer, which 99.5% of you guys are. I'm talking about, you already know, bro. Talking about porn, talking about lust. Today we're gonna go mining. Let's go mining. It's time to upgrade some gear. I got no gear at all. I think the main problem with this thing is that it's free and you don't get direct harm from it. At least you can't see the harm that it does to you. It's inside your brain. You can't really see the harm it does directly. You have to see it through like your social, your social skills or your appearance. It's not that direct. What am I doing? I need to get I should probably get a shovel. Instead of paying with money, you're just paying with your attention, your time, your soul. And I'm gonna be dead honest with you, with someone who's been struggling with this for so long. If you're looking for actual advice, pretty much no one's got it. And maybe it's because everyone's different, but the advice I hear is always just so shitty. Like it sounds great on paper, but when you actually have to, you know, let's make a cool staircase. So yeah, sure, it may sound great on paper, like, oh, you gotta do deep breathing or you gotta do exercise or some shit like that. I've heard a lot. There's been a lot that I don't even remember it anymore because I haven't watched that content in so long. Because after a while, I was just like, all right, this bullshit. I'm not listening to this anymore. Let me try to think of some. Uh, I hear a lot of people say just don't type in that website, bro. And honestly, it sounds really easy. If you can just not do it, then obviously just don't do it. That means the addiction, you don't really have the addiction in the first place. Oh shit, my pickaxe. But the thing with this is that like that the moment that feeling hits, the moment that's like I gotta, bust one, you just can't stop yourself. You just cannot control yourself. And I know it sounds stupid, but it's really like all right, all I'm gonna do is bust a nut. It just doesn't seem like that big of a deal. It doesn't seem like as big of a deal as like hitting some weed or taking some fent. Like the thing is that it's become so normalized, and that's the problem. Actually, no, that's not just the problem. The problem goes way deeper than that. People are always giving shitty advice. The only good advice I've heard from a guy that's also been through it for many years is to treat it as poison. You need to understand how bad it really is for you. You know how vape is super bad for your lungs? You gotta understand that porn is so bad for your brain. It absolutely destroys it. And it's so bad for your social skills as well. You have to understand just how bad it is for you for you to actually, think of that every time and then put that phone down and put your fucking penis down. And honestly, I've tried a lot of solutions. Like you can see on my YouTube channel that pretty much every time I make a video, it's just me documenting a new method that I'm gonna try to beat this addiction. And pretty much, whatever, I don't need coal. And pretty much none of it has worked because I'm still making videos about this. And every time I make one of those videos, I think, all right, I think I finally beat it. And that's the thing is that the moment you think you've beat it, is the moment you let your guard down, and the moment that you just relapse, bro. This fucking shit pisses me off because it seems like it's so easy to beat, right? It's just like just don't do it, but it's really way deeper than that. And I don't know why it's so much deeper than that. Right? It sounds like it's supposed to be super easy. You just don't do it, but when the urge comes, It's, oh my, it is absolutely dead dark in here. When the urge comes, you just don't know what to think at all. You just cannot control it. That's how it is for me. But recently, I have been making quite some good progress with that good advice, treating it as poison. I need to think of it as literally harming me every time I do it. I need to think of it like it's a vape. So I have been doing better, but still I have not beaten it, bro. It's beginning to piss me off more and more because I'm getting older. I'm like, come on, I cannot be doing this at my big age. Bro, it leads to nowhere. I'm getting older. I cannot be doing this at my big age. You know what I'm saying? And I I understand how bad it is for me, yet I keep doing it. I understand how good I feel when I don't do it, yet I'm still doing it. That's what pisses me off. I get more and more annoyed with myself and more shameful. And honestly, that's bad, but I think that is a step in the right direction when it comes to beating this. Because you gotta feel bad. If you don't feel bad, you're already like beyond help. You need to feel bad about it to change. You need to know what you're doing is just not right. So now I realize how bad I feel. I think the next step is to practice meditation. The thing is, what meditation does is that it makes you aware, you know? It makes you aware of your thoughts, to know what you're thinking about, to understand that it is just a thought and that it'll pass. That's exactly what meditation trains. It's like going to the gym but for your brain. So it's basically you're doing bicep curls but for your brain. So you're learning how to be more focused, how to be more aware of urges and thoughts that come up. So it makes sense if all you need to do now is just to put those two together, right? Where you just, every time you get the urge, stop yourself and you remind yourself, I'm gonna feel so shitty after this. So I'm just need to stop right now while I still can. Because I know if I keep going, I can't stop. Dude, these lead to nowhere. I'm just going back to the same places. So if you can just put those together, and if you can just think, oh, we made it. We made it. We fucking made it. So if you can just stop yourself before it happens every time by remembering how terrible it is for you, then you pretty much beat it because you stop yourself before you start doing it. Obviously, it's not going to be this easy because if it was this easy to do, I feel like with this type of thinking, eventually it's going to work out. The problem is that, oh my god, where's, yo, holy shit. Holy shit. I almost fucking died. If I can't resist urge, then that's just my brain not being strong enough yet. So I just gotta meditate more and more until eventually my brain has become strong enough so that every time I think of this stuff, I'll immediately understand that, okay, I'm gonna feel like shit after I do it, so I'm just not gonna do it. Then my brain is strong enough to just resist these urges and stay focused. But honestly, will this work? I really hope it will. I feel like I'm getting pretty close to beating this, where, you know, my mindset's changed. Dude, there's been times, like I started off with doing it basically every day, and then I got a girlfriend, and then I stopped for a while, because, you know, you have a girlfriend, so I think that's messed up. Even with my porn fried mind, I thought it was messed up to beat it while you had a, you know, girlfriend. Like that's just cheating, bro. That is literally just cheating. So I was thinking like that, and I'm like, all right. So I stopped for a while, and then turns out she's pretty toxic, and I was pretty toxic to her. So we ended things, and then because I got used to not doing it, so I just stopped. But then after a while, you're like, shit, man, I kind of want to do it. Then you do it, and then it comes back, and you're stuck with it. There's even a time, like a few weeks, where I just lost hope. I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna do it whenever I want. Maybe I'll do it so much that I get tired of doing it. I don't know what type of mindset I was thinking, but really, I've been through it, bro. I've been through, and then I tried just pure willpower, not doing it at all. Works for a bit, but eventually your willpower just gives up. You don't have that much willpower that you can last for the rest of your life. Eventually you'll give in. Is and forcing yourself to not do it is honestly not really the right approach, because you start looking at it in like such a negative way, when it's kind of a normal thought to have as a person, and that's your reproductive, thoughts. You don't really want to force yourself to not think about it. Kind of want your to force you kind of want to just stop thinking to have to goon when you think of that stuff. You want to rewire your brain to not think of having to goon when you think of that weird stuff. Oh, for a few weeks I was pretty lost, and then I saw this guy's video and telling me to treat it as poison. I realized, dude, this guy is. I'll link the video. This is a guy, but it's a video by Polly Walnuts. Great video. I was like, damn, he's right. It's like these are normal thoughts to have. It's just we're linking it to this act. And he was like, yeah, you just need to. How it worked out for him was that he just needs to think of it as a poison, something that's directly harming you, and that way you'll change. And yeah, that's honestly the best advice that's worked out so far. But I feel like I need to add on an extra step. The extra step is to be able to remind yourself, because when you're lost in the sauce, you cannot remind yourself. It just doesn't work. All right, I think it's time to get out here. Now it's time to train my brain to be able to remember that shit. To be able to remember that. Oh my god, oh my god. So anyways, now I need to train my brain to remember all that stuff when it comes to that heat of the moment. That's just my thoughts, my little rant on things. I don't know if it'll really work, because it never is that simple. With such a hard addiction to beat, I wish it was just that easy to just change your mindset and it works. But I think this approach is a good approach, because you don't just think of it as, okay, I just gotta switch the mindset. It's not a 1 day type of switch. With this approach, you have to train. You have to work on your brain, which is why I think this one will work. Oh, I see my house. See, this is why Distant Horizon mod is just so good. Like, you can see everything. But I hear a lot of mobs. Oh my god, that's a creeper. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. What the fuck is that? What the? This shit got a spear. What the hell? He was riding a horse. Oh, there he goes. What the hell? He done had a spear. Why is Minecraft like a fucking horror game? Honestly, the real problem is that it's just too easy now, bruh. It's too easy to save it. It's too easy to look at it. It's everywhere. I know a lot of people are going through this as well, so if you're not shy, then leave a comment. What do you all think? The thing is, a lot of people don't actually have this problem, and they like giving solutions that sound super easy, but it's really not that easy. It kind of pisses me off sometimes, because, like, come on, don't act like you've been through this. You ain't been through this. You telling me all you did was do 5 jumping jacks every time you had the urge, and it just solved your problem. Alright, I wish it was that fucking easy. And also, it's like, you kind of want to just save yourself up, you know what I'm saying? At least that's how I view it. It's like, I want to save myself up for my future partner. No way I'm just gonna be busting all these loads. My future generations just wasting it away, when I could be giving it to someone I love. right? And it's like when the time comes, am I really gonna underperform because I wasted it all these years before? Just because I wasted my load all these years before, I'm really just gonna blow all these opportunities. Like I really need to think ahead to the future to think about it. It's like, are you really gonna bust your load right now? And then when the time comes, you can't perform. You can't even dig down this girl that you love. I know it sounds weird, but like you gotta hear me out. Like you can't tell me I don't got some valid points. Like you like what I mean in not filthy words is that you can't even give this girl your all because you wasted it all on fucking a 2D rectangle screen with a video. You wasted it all on a fucking video. Not even a real thing. Honestly, I'm really feeling the regret now. Like, I know I'm not doing so. I'm not performing. I cannot see. Oh my god. I know I'm not performing my best. And that just pisses me off because like I know I can do better. I know I'm wasting time. But yeah, I'm still stuck in my old ways. What the fuck? GG, 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 GG. Oh my god. The zombie has an iron sword. What the hell? And I why is hard mode so hard? Dude, how do people play this game, bro? Oh. Oh. Wait, is that diamond? Wait, not so bad after all. Wait, thanks. We gotta say thank you to that zombie. Not bad. I thought that was emerald. I got flux on right now, so I can't really see colors. Like it's like a night light. Oh my god. Alright, that's good enough for me for this episode. We ended it here. If you guys enjoy me documenting my life, thinking my thoughts, I know I know a lot of y'all have this problem. Don't fucking lie. So please give my shit a go, my advice a go. And if you got any good advice to share, go drop it. We really need to share this. We need to stop normalizing this. This is not normal. Don't think like a gooner. Don't be like a gooner. Stop fucking gooning. You're really gonna embarrass yourself when you're with a girl just because you wanted to have some pleasure in your teenage years. Alright, come on, bro. Come on. Yeah, it's getting late. It's time to go to sleep. Not only in game, but in real life. See y'all.